Alright, so what I've got here is a 1983 Nishiki that I'm assuming is a Seral, S-E-R-A-L, Seral or Seral or Seral, I don't know. But anyway, I know that it's the 1983 because down on the bottom, underneath here where the serial numbers are at, I've looked on Wikipedia and found that I guess some guy took it upon himself to decipher the Nishiki serial number codes. And it's a steel frame, lugged. This came from my brother's fiance. Thank you, Amy. She bought it for college from a bike shop near SIU in Illinois, if you know where that's at. And just never really rode it. It's sat for several years at this point. Yeah, it's mostly stock. The tires are still good on it. I'm in no rush at all to put tires on it, which is cool because I thought I was going to be out, some money for tires. But these are tons of tread left on them. No dry rotting, no cracking, anything like that I can see. I've flexed them around an awful lot. At least if I can get that to focus. Flexed them around a lot, and I can't actually see any cracking or anything on them. Chin tire, but hey, whatever. And it's not like I'm gonna be ripping around corners on this or anything, so I'll take it. I'm curious to know if this cat eye actually works. That's old, but I'm gonna throw some batteries in it and try it because the sensor is actually still on there, which is cool. I'm leaning towards maybe a single speed or a fixed gear. I've never actually had a fixie. I might do that, I don't know. All right, so now I guess probably the first thing I'm going to do is throw some air in these tires and see if it shifts decent and everything. I really don't even know what works and what doesn't work on this bike, so seems like as good a place as any to start, right? Neither one of them exploded when I put air in them, so hey, it's a great start. Next thing I'm actually going to do is take these toe clips off because I do not like toe clips at all. Looks like that'll work. One toe clip down. I just don't like toe clips. They always hang the wrong way. They're hard to get your feet in. Just not a fan. Alright, now that that's done, I think what I'm going to do is throw it up here on my stand and just see how the shifters and brakes work, at least on the stand. Then we can kind of go from there. Rear wheel's nice and true. It's actually very, very little play in that. That's not bad at all. Sweet. No grinding or anything funky in the rear hub. That's great. Cool. Rear brakes. See how those work. They return. Look at that. How about that? Alright, sweet. Front wheel good and smooth. Oh yeah, very. Return. Spring return's good. All sun. Suntour bar power shifters, Diacomp brakes. DC, yep. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just kind of discovering this as I go. San Marco saddle. I like the kind of brassy, goldy trim on there. A faded SIU sticker. Chromoly tubes. Handcrafted by Kawamura. Kawamura Cycles was the factory that Nishiki used when they were trying to produce enough bikes at quality that they could try to make a name for their cycling company. At one point they were known as American Eagle Cycles. Apparently Nishiki was the result of a contest that the company owner held to come up with a name to use in the US, and I guess through the competition they came up with Nishiki. The American Eagle Cycles wasn't used because they felt like it was too American of a brand name for a non-American company, and they were worried that people would feel that it was deceitful, that they were trying to pretend to be American when they weren't, so they went less American. And I don't know, I feel like Nishiki's pretty dang Japanese sounding. So see how she shifts, man. Are these indexed? No, they're not indexed. Okay, we can get it up into the big gear. Oh, come on. Ah, you can do it. Full stiff. Oh, it's jumped the... It's hopped off the jockey wheel completely. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Very stiff, very stiff. Let's try this, see if the front works. Hey! Can we get the middle one? Oh yeah. If you've never used these friction shifter type shifters, basically what you're doing is sliding this, and that's your lever on the cable, in and out. I'm trying to make the sun not on it. And as that moves, it's moving your cable and moving your derailleur, whereas newer ones are indexed where you click through your gears and it's definite gear, gear, gear. These, you might shift, and then as you're pedaling, you'll hear it tick, 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 ticking on the rear derailleur, ticking on the front derailleur, and that just means you need to make a minor adjustment here. It's all just you pulling on a cable, and that pulling on the cable is moving your derailleur in or out and shifting the bike. Okay, so that right there would be a perfect example. I was actually, this noise right here, okay? So right now, I'm not actually into the upper chainring, I'm in the second chainring. So from here, while pedaling, I can take that noise out by just very slightly adjusting that. But yeah, it does seem to shift, brakes work good. I'm gonna go ahead and yank it off here, take it for a quick run around the yard and just see how it rides. Okie dokie. These are ridiculously narrow bars. My hands eat up every bit of the handlebars pretty much. Okay, everything feels good and smooth. Trust my brakes, my weird, difficult to reach brakes. Yes, let's ride through the mud. Yeehaw. Alright, can I get it? Can I get a different gear? Here we go. Alright, it shifted right up into the easy gear. We downshift. I know I've got the camera angled super low, but I thought this here would be a little more interesting. Ah! I found my headphones. I've been looking for these. I wonder if they still work. Oh. Yes! They still work! Oh my god! Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna take this puppy down the road and see what happens. The brakes, I guess let's just aim at a road where I can't see up the hill. Test the brakes, that's a great idea. Can you feel the freedom? I can feel it. Popped right into the low gear. No problemo. Oh, that guy's coming to my house. That's Brown Santa. Brown Santa incoming. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Very little brakes, very little brakes, very little brakes. Lord, I was born a lawnmower man. Oh. Can I shift down? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Did I lose the chain? Did I lose the chain? I didn't. Hey, there we go. And the planets align. Nope, no, other way. Other way. Other way. Oh crap, I just shifted myself into a hard gear on this hill. Ugh. Oh, I shifted into a hard gear. Come on. Give me an easier gear. Ready? Do it! Yes! Okay, I feel better. Who needs a gravel bike? Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Oh, there we go. That little bit of fiddling I had to do. You have to do that a lot on bikes with friction shifters like this. But I've had one for about a year. The only difference was I had stem friction shifters. They were here instead of down on the end of the drop bars like this, where these are down here. The ones that mine had were on the stem, and those, I like that a lot more. With the shifters being down here, it just feels very fiddly when you're trying to shift. Maybe I would get used to it, I don't know. But when they were on the stem, that just seemed a lot more natural. It's, you know, it's not as bad as down tube shifters when the friction shifters are down here. It's fine because, like I've said, I'm probably not going to leave this with gears and stuff. Not positive, but probably not. Well, alrighty then. First ride out of the way. Everything works a whole lot better than I thought it would, judging by just certain cosmetic imperfections of it. Judging by the amount of rust on the seat post, the amount of pretty serious dings, there's a lot of rust spots down low. It had been sitting for a while, but my goodness, I didn't even lube anything up. It worked that well. So, like I said before, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this because I was kind of banking on that I was going to try that. It wouldn't shift worth a darn. The brakes wouldn't work, or would close and then not return. I figured everything on this would be totally shot, other than, you know, the absolute most basic stuff. But this is a perfectly rideable bike as is. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Probably still going to go the project route and really just go nuts with it along the way as I have time. But heck, until I have a chance to do that, I could just ride this as it is for the fun of it. Yeah, man. All right. If this video gets, you know, more than my own one view, and you have some suggestions for what I should do with it, throw them in the comments. If you got this same bike or something similar and some tips, whatever, put them down below. Till next time.